It's Brian Cook with you, and in the studio with me right now, with me from the Manitoba Métis Federation, I have President David Chartrand and special guest Kerry Smith. And you're both here to talk about the Path to Success program, which I'm going to check out on your website. Really nice. You've got some great YouTube videos on there as well, so you want to find out more about it, you can actually check it out on their YouTube channel. But Manitoba Métis Federation .ca, is it the website? I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, we also have our a website that is dedicated just to employment and training, and it's mmfemployment.ca.
Okay. And the other question I have to ask you is, this program, if someone's tuning in right now, they're wanting to know, well, how can I get involved with this? People need, especially now, everyone needs help with knowing how to get going out and look for a job, how to apply for a job, what's expected. This is really a great way to empower some younger people into getting out there and actually pursuing their dream. how can people get involved with this?
Well, the Path to Success campaign is really about contacting us so that we can help you find that path to employment. So we have employment counselors across the province that definitely have information on the labor market and the demands. We have employer partners. All we need is people to come to our website who are interested in going to work or into training, register at mmfemployment.ca, and we will do the rest. We'll contact you, we'll coach you, we'll help you.
So all you need is just an email and the ability to click.
Yes.
That's it, really. Now, David, I got to say, this is a really great idea. Also, there's a number you can call as well. And there's a contact form on the site, but if you're not a computer savvy person, the number to call is 1-800-665-8474, extension 242. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of numbers.
It is a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Or if you just get a computer. What's wrong with you?
Just go to the
Get on
website.
there.
So simple, so easy.
There's
and
some guy out there playing with his microwave trying to figure out how he can get on there.
Or just call, one of the things that, Brian, is you can just call the MMF at 586-8474. And they'll get you connected to the right section. That 1-800 number is a 24-hour number, probably, that you can call in and leave your name and number, and we'll get back to you. But there's also, 8:30 to 4:30 number. But every regional office, we got 7 regional offices in the province of Manitoba, so plus our head office in Winnipeg. So we have our offices located throughout Manitoba, and we are in fact ranked the top in Canada. Our success is great, tremendous, and we're very, very proud of that. Thanks to Kerry Smith and her team, and so it's great to see them, as they said, trying to now find a different way of even exploring further how to make sure to get the message out there. And today, you're driving around, and you may see one of our City Winnipeg buses, and you'll see the big ad in the back of the bus.
Right. Yep.
So they've got all kind of campaign, YouTube, like we were talking earlier off air. Just get into the website, you'll see YouTube. We have some
great success stories here.
There's quite a bit. In fact, but there's challenges on both sides. Like one of the things we're looking at, and I heard you say for the young people out there, but it's also for the middle age and others. It's not just for young people. People are losing their jobs and careers, and factories are shutting down here and there, and the economy has a hit. People may want to change their careers. So we will help you also.
Because that's daunting too, is to go, well, I've done this for 10 years or 15 years, 20 years. I don't know what else I can do. What else am I qualified to do? What else is it too late for me kind of thing?
Exactly. It's never too late. And that's one of the messages we're giving out there. It's never too late. If you want to upgrade yourself, want to seek a different path in your life, then it's never too late. We'll make sure we get the right tools in place for you. But there is responsibility on your side. There is certain provisions you have to go out and find out what career you're talking about. What's the course? What institution are we talking about? Rhetoric College, university. If you're going down the path of some kind of training, we need to know what it is, and we also need you to go take that second step. You got to go find out what it costs. You got to tell us what your needs are going to be, so we can actually get prepared to help you.
Right.
But we need to know. You got to do your share of it. And one of the things where I know Kerry and I in our management meetings we talk is that we're trying to make sure too, if somebody's actually willing to make a change in their life, they've got to give it all they got. They cannot just fall down once and quit, or have a challenging situation and say, I give up and walk away.
Right.
Because one of the things we help several thousand people a year.
Right.
And there are several thousand a year waiting also. So you may take somebody else's spot, and we may put the 10 or 15,000.
So there's got to be a level of commitment there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just tuning in and you're wanting to know what we're talking about the Manitoba Métis Federation's program. It's a Path to Success. And now this program is open to Métis, Inuit, and non-status as well.
Yes.
Okay. And once again, what this really is, what was the catalyst to initiate this?
This program has been ongoing for some time, Brian. What it was is Canada at one time had delivered the employment training dollars for all Canadians, and there was a specific program set aside for Aboriginal people. And no disrespect to Canada, but they were failing miserably on their outcomes. And so as First Nation, Métis, and Inuit governments, we negotiate with Canada the takeover of that entire file, which is over $200 million a year across Canada.
Right.
So we got the Métis get their share, they're split, the First Nation get theirs, and Inuit get theirs. So our objective, each of us at three governing peoples, is to try to find ways and better understand our people's needs by connecting them to the right partner, whether it's in the private sector or in the educational field, of making sure that they can get the resources necessary to get that job or that training necessary to give them one step up.
So you also have employer partners as well. And so this covers, first, one, about getting training if that's necessary for you to pursue the career you want, or to know who or how to pursue these careers. But you've got to come in there with the attitude of being willing to do your part and not expect this to be carried along, because this is really an empowerment program, but not so much you're not going to be carried along. You've got to actually do your part as well.
Yes. If you look at Kerry and I Kerry already met with Pratt's. Pratt's is a big industry in not only in Manitoba but in Western Canada.
Right.
And they're always looking for truck drivers. They're looking for shippers, receivers, and people to work in their big factory. But you start looking at that. There's jobs there. There's opportunities. So what Kerry's job is to do, and Kerry's done it very successfully along with Tracy Coleman and her team, is they go actually sit down and meet with the employer and say, look, if you want to employ a Métis citizen here, we can help you with wage subsidy. You don't have, if you want to start them off and don't want to take a high risk, say if you're going to pay this person $15 an hour, well, we may pay $5 an hour. It only costs you $10.
Right.
So we'll keep it to a certain stage, and once you feel comfortable person, then we expect you to take the full wage scale. Or we may pay the first 6 months of the full salary, but you have to guarantee us you're going to employ the person full time. So there's
incentives.
Oh, definitely incentive for the employer. It's a great for the private sector, where we have a lot of partnerships out there that we have in Manitoba. And so it's a win-win for everybody, to be honest with you.
So we're creating options here is what this is all about. And it's not just a matter of, well, I hope I can. No, there's actually people here willing to help you. There's a program in place to help you and to give you the information you need and the tools you need to pursue that career. It's the path to success. Manitoba Métis Federation, of course, is mmfemployment.ca is the website. Or you can call into the office. Once again, that number again, David?
Give it to them.
204-586-8474.
I want to thank you, David Chartrand and Kerry Smith from the Manitoba Métis Federation. Always a pleasure talking to you. I think this is a great idea. I love the idea of it being very interactive on the internet. If you have a computer, go check it out. There's some great video stuff on here too, so you can kind of not just have to do a bunch of reading. There's some real insightful stories as well, success stories. So once again, it's the Path to Success program with the Manitoba Métis Federation. Thanks for taking the time to come in and talk about it.
The dream is there. Reality is up to you now.
There you go. There you go. I love it.